What's up guys, Dan here. Hope you guys are all doing absolutely amazing today. And so in today's video topic, I want to talk about should you go to college if you want to get rich. Now when I was 18 years old and I was just graduating from grade 12, right? And by the way, we're at this beautiful lake right now. We're in Lake Louise, Alberta, one of the most beautiful places in the entire world. And actually that ties into this video, and I'm going to come back to this, and why this is important toward the end of this video. And actually this lake is important and that mountain right there is important, okay? And we're going to talk about at the end of this video. But when I was 18 years old, and you might be in that position right now, deciding whether you should go to college, because you want to have a great life, you want to live an epic life, you want to be able to travel, you want to be able to buy whatever you want, whenever you want, right? You want to have the freedom to do whatever you want, right? I think that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants the good life, right? And the thing is that at 18 years old, I decided to go to college, and I did. And I went to college for a couple of years, and basically I was lost, right? So I was just taking, business, right? Just like so many young people nowadays, just going to college for the experience, right? And let me tell you guys, it might be the stupidest thing you'll ever do to go to college just for the experience. Basically, during college, I actually got, my dream job, or what society paints the picture as, dream job. I was working at one of the big banks in Canada. I am Canadian, and so, I was working at one of the big banks. An office job. I was getting paid over $20 an hour still in college, which, for most people, that's considered a lot of money. And the thing is that, I actually, experienced, I'm very thankful for the fact that I got that job, because I experienced what it's like to be a slave to the rat race at the age of 20. So I had this job at the age of 20. And so basically, going to work every single day, having to fight traffic every single day at the age of 20, thankfully, something wasn't right. In my mind, something wasn't right. I was already $40,000 in college debt, and something wasn't right. In my head, I'm like, what did I pay $40,000 for? And most importantly, what did I spend all these years studying in school for? Is it really for the fact that I have to request, a vacation a year in advance? And even then it got declined, because that's actually a true story. I wanted to go on a dream road trip with my friends. I requested it like in January. The road trip was supposed to be in August of last year, of 2017. And so basically I knew something was wrong, right? And I kept going to this job, and my boss started pissing me off as well. And so I eventually quit. And so what I did instead was I started reading all of these entrepreneurship books. I started reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. I started reading Think and Grow Rich. I started reading The Millionaire Fast Lane, which are all these books I recommend you guys read, and so many more. I actually have a link down below where I share my favorite books that I'm currently reading that are helping me in my entrepreneurial journey, helping me increase my income, helping me increase my audience, and basically grow and reach my goals. And if you guys are interested in that, in the best advice for millionaires and billionaires, then go ahead, click the link below. Side note, it's a daily millionaire mentor list. Go ahead and join that. You'll get mentored by me, and you'll get all the best info every single day, all the best books, and all the best advice that I can give you. But anyway, so I'm getting sidetracked here. So, what I'm saying is that I realized something was wrong. And then when I started reading these books were talking about how selling your time for money, which is what college makes you do, is completely wrong. And basically you're setting yourself up for a life of poverty forever. Right? And I realized that. And I'm so thankful that I realized that at the age of 20. I realized that, college, all it's going to do is it's going to set me up to be a slave to society, and it's going to set me up to live a shitty life for the rest of my entire life, because I won't be able to do whatever I want. I won't be able to get up and go to a lake like this, a turquoise lake like this, at any time. And by the way, stay at that hotel, which costs $1,000 a day, right? This hotel right here costs $1,000 a day, right? This is one of the best hotels in Canada. And I was actually here 1.5 years ago. I actually climbed that mountain right there with my friends, and we were on a road trip, and that was at the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey. And so what I'm saying is that, things can change very, very quickly. I'm still blown away by the fact that I listened to my soul, and I listened to, what's right. Instead of continuing college, I started an online business, and I'm thankful that I listened to my instincts, and I'm thankful that I read these books, right? And by the way, a lot of you might be thinking, especially at the age of 18, 19, 20, you might be thinking like 6 figures a year is the dream, right? Society paints that picture. Or, you might be thinking that the only way that you'll start, a successful business, the only way that you'll become a millionaire at the age of 25, 24, 23, 22, right, whatever age, maybe in 2 years, is by starting the next Uber or the next Airbnb. And let me tell you, that's completely wrong. Okay, society paints this picture that either you start a startup, right, and you go to Silicon Valley, or you go to school and basically suffer like everyone else. And you spend a life in misery, having to make someone else rich, while you have to go and pay a mortgage for your pathetic house in a pathetic suburb, having to go every single day to your 9-to-5 job, and basically living a completely unfulfilled life where you're not able to give your best strengths to the world, and not able to do whatever you want, and you're not able to be truly free. So my message to you, if you're thinking about going to college, but you want to get rich and you want to be wealthy and you want to have that freedom, right? Because you have to have the right reasons to get rich, right? The right reasons are you want to have freedom, you want to have time freedom, and you want to be able to basically, do whatever you want whenever you want. That's basically money, okay? And I didn't understand that, before. I thought that, okay, money's for Lamborghinis and things like that, and that's completely not true, okay? Money is a means to an end. It's a means to get to freedom, right? And that freedom, you can do anything. Like, to put it into perspective here, a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was at this job making 40 grand a year, and right now at this point in my life, because I did commit to becoming an entrepreneur, and because, I did, go out on my own, I learned everything, I read all the books, right? And I started an online business and I persisted consistently. By the way, the online business that I started, I tried millions, but the one that I started was Amazon FBA. So you might know about drop shipping, and Amazon FBA is similar to that. Basically, you sell products on Amazon, and yeah, that's what I started about a year and a half ago. And that income stream completely changed my life. The fact that I stuck to it, and the fact that, I kept going. I did fail a couple times, right? But you will fail in entrepreneurship, as you guys will see if you commit to it. But to put into perspective, 1 year ago, I was here, I was not making nearly as much money as I'm making today, and I climbed that mountain, with my friends. That's why, I'm so happy to be here right now looking back. But, 1.5 years ago, 40 grand a year, basically stuck in a rut, pathetic 9-to-5 job, asking myself, is this really what life's all about? To this point now, where I'm able to afford this every single day if I wanted to, and where I'm able to, be on this lake today and be in Hawaii tomorrow and be in Fiji the day after. Okay, and that's what life's about. Life's about freedom. Because once you have that freedom, nobody can tell you anything. Nobody can tell you what to do with your life. You stay true to yourself and you stay true to your passions, and basically you live an incredibly fulfilling life. So a lot of you might be thinking, well, Dan, what if I want to become a doctor and I need college for that, right? Or what if everybody was an entrepreneur? How would society function? Right? And okay, that's true, but guess what? I'm not going to be the one, I'm not going to be the doctor. I'm not going to be, that's not going to be me, right? And it's up to you to say that. It's up to you to say, hey, that's not going to be me, because every single job that you'll get out of college, you have to sell your time for money. You have to sell your time at an hourly rate. And guess what? This might blow your mind right now. If your income is tied to your money, right, you can only, you're a human, so you have 24 hours in a day. Okay, 8 hours are gone, 7 hours are gone for sleeping, a couple hours are gone for whatever, showering, eating, right? And then you've got basically your productive time left. And let's say you've got 8 to 12 hours a day of productive time. Well, if your income is tied to your productive time, as it is, in any job that college will give you, if your income is tied to that, then you can only make, let's say you make $100 an hour, right? That's considered so much, right? Well, okay, you're only making about $200,000 a year, maximum, right, at a 40-hour work week. So even if you are making $100 an hour, or let's say $200 an hour, or $300 an hour, you're still making, okay, $200,000, $300,000, $600,000 a year, right? That still doesn't get you to the millionaire mark. And guess what? The only way to get to the millionaire mark is, for example, let's say you're selling a $1,000 product, right, that costs $1,000, and you sell that, to 1,000 people. Well, there you go, you've made $1 million, right? And it doesn't matter how much time you spent selling that, right? You could literally sell that much in like a week or a month, right? So, when you separate your time from your income, that's when you can live an amazing life, because you control your wealth, and your wealth isn't attached to your time. So what I'm saying is that if you rely on your own, human body to produce your income, right, with your labor and your time, well, you're gonna probably live a miserable life for the rest of your life, because you can only make a certain cap, right? A massage therapist can only take 8 or 10 clients a day, let's say, each client is an hour, before they're exhausted. Right? But I can go and sell a product either on Amazon or whatever online, and I have a web page up there that's selling for me 24/7, even when I'm sleeping. Okay? And that's what's called separating your time from your money. And guess what? When it's like that, it's pretty damn easy to become a millionaire. So I hope this opened your eyes to what's possible. And yes, as you guys can see, this lake and the mountain is extremely important to me, because I was here at the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey when I was really, really trying. I was really, I committed to myself, and I was so happy that I did, because now I'm at such a different place, than where I was just when I was just starting out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this opened your eyes a little bit at least, or a lot. And if you guys are interested in living the freedom lifestyle, living the passive income lifestyle, and starting an online business, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media, Instagram and Snapchat. Also click the link below to sign up for my daily millionaire mentor email list, or you'll get emails from me every day giving you amazing advice, just from the best books that I'm reading right now that are helping me in my entrepreneurial journey, as well as some of the best quotes, and just mindset, because getting rich is 80% mindset and 20% actually doing things. That was one of my biggest realizations. So I hope this video finds you well, and I'll see you guys soon.